like, if you look at around the shoulder blade, it's like right above there, like behind the trap, or like around the trap, not necessarily behind it, although it might actually be behind it. I've seen a cadaver. And then I get there, and then like, I'm not like trying to hate on the place, but the parking was a nightmare. I should have taken my service truck. I took my sports car, and it was like this car is very low to the ground. Which that's not really not the gym's fault, but yeah, like so I finally parked. I go in, and then I look, and then it's like, oh, there's like a shit ton of people here. And then my family was gonna come and see, and then, you know, they're getting up there in age, not trying to be mean, but it's like, I don't want to cause them any fucking stress. And then I've been driving all fucking day, and dude, driving through this city is like insane, and I just didn't want them to have to deal with it. I think I'm still good for pulling. I'm gonna have to go home and do a little research on like specific rehab exercises for this. I might even see somebody to get an opinion. I really fear doctors with weightlifting, because a lot of them like think you need to lift exactly like the guy does on a little poster that you see by the bathroom in the gym or in the little functional area. Like, so I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna try and pull my max, well, my planned max for deadlift, and go from there. It's funny, something funny did happen when I was at the gym. I was doing 225, like, you know, just trying to warm up for bench, and then some guy ran there and grabbed. He's like, okay, all you gotta do is ask for a spot, man. Like, because I'm really lean, I'm really skinny, so like people will think I'm not strong, and technically today I'm not strong. Yeah, I thought that I got a kick out of that. It's like, yeah, dude, I feel like a beginner in the gym again with this stupid shoulder thing. It's not even in the shoulder, it's that back muscle. I probably have to train that area of my back more. Now it's down there. What the business is. So you saw me fight to get that 535 up. Would that have counted a meet? Well, I use straps. And when I do train without straps, which is almost never, I can do the mixed grip. I really want to learn hook grip, but I need a little training for that. But anyway, so, and then I did a little, obviously, shaking at the top to try to get it into position. So obviously need to work, you know, maybe do a little more rack pull, shit like that. But I picked it up, got it off the ground, and did lock out. Would it have counted in powerlifting? No, but I feel better about myself. And, you know, I guess that's just part of working out. It's crazy because just before I posted this video, I was reading in the Facebook group for the Juggernaut thing, which is the app I've been using, and one guy's like, I've been working out for like a X number of years, a long time, and I've never had an injury before. Well, so how did I injure that? And again, I'll show you where I injured myself. It's right here, right? So I injured myself right here, like right here. Right here is where I injured myself. What does this have to do with the cost of tea in China? Well, that app, it was like the week before my contest. So last week, it had me do a workout, and the whole time I was thinking, I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be doing this. It was like a little voice in my head, just like, you really don't need to be doing all this. Like, you know, you should be resting and doing real light shit before your competition. But then it had me create like a whole brand new fucking workout, like using all new exercises from the previous blocks. And then, so I didn't think, I wasn't really putting two and two together. So I'm like, well, choose a back exercise, fine, pullovers. And then when I was doing the pullover, I keep the pretty, stiff elbow. I don't want to, because if you do like too much of this, it's your triceps, right? So, and I felt something again. Let me get a pointer. I felt something like back here, like just sort of. I don't know if it wasn't really like a pop, but it didn't feel right, and I dropped the weight. So I'm gonna have to rehab that injury, but it was my own choice of the exercise. I want to get back my trainer. The economy sucks right now. I'm lucky I have work. But if we can negotiate something, I might try to reach out and get him, because he can help me rehab this instead of this app. And to be honest with you, my strength did not improve that much during the app. And I think the difference between clicking through and like choosing exercises, because when I'm in workout mode, I'm ready to crush it. I'm not like thinking. I'm thinking in terms of like, let's knock this out. I have the mental connection with the exercise and everything. I have all that, but I'm not trying to think like, okay, my sticking point's this, I did this, do I want to add this to the block? Do I want to read all this little minutia and shit? Because I've read like several books on powerlifting, and even my own program that I did for the sticking point, I put 10 pounds onto my deadlift in like a month. And then I did this for like almost 2 months, the Juggernaut. And then, as you can tell, I struggled getting 535 up, and I have an injury. Now, I'm not blaming the injury on them, of course. I'm not like a bitch. But what I am saying is like, why the fuck did I do pullovers? That's like I love that exercise, but that's more of a bodybuilding type exercise. And why would it have me doing like 10 of those at say 7 or 8 RPE before a fucking powerlifting meet? And what I need to be working on, I'm going to research it, but I want to get these muscles, these back muscles right up here. I want to do a lot more trap work. I want to do more of these traps and this upper back, because I think that's what will keep me safe in bench. So anyway, it wasn't a total disaster. I made the best of the night, but I do have some work to do ahead of me.